in the vault of heaven to give light to the earth. And so it was. God made two great lights, the greater one to govern the day, the smaller one to govern the night, and then the stars. God gave the stars their place in the vault of heaven to give light to the earth, to govern day and night, and to separate darkness and light. God saw that it was good, and so it was. Evening and morning, the fourth day.
God said, "The water must teem with living creatures, and the birds must flutter and fly above the earth and within heaven's embrace." And so it was. God created great sea monsters and all kinds of living creatures with which the water teems, each according to its kind, and all kinds of winged creatures. And God saw that it was good. God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply, make the waters of the seas full, and the birds must become numerous on the earth." And so it was, evening and morning, the fifth day.
God said, "The earth will produce living creatures of all kinds, cattle, creeping things, and wild animals, each according to its kind." And so it was. God made wild animals as they are, and the cattle, and everything that creeps on the earth. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Now we will make humankind, who will be in my image and likeness. They will care for the fish of the sea, the birds of heaven, all animals and creatures that creep on the earth." Human creatures were created in God's divine image. God created them, man and woman. And God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply. Make the earth full and care for it. Look upon the fish of the water, the birds of the air, and the animals of the earth. And it is your task to name them." I think we need an unmute.
Look, Adam, are we unmuted? Oh, look, Adam, a rabble of butterflies,
A basque of crocodiles,
a dray of squirrels,
a clan of hyenas,
a cluster of grasshoppers,
a parcel of penguins,
a cower of giraffe,
a bloat of hippopotami,
a crash of rhinoceros,
a school of fish,
a litter of pups,
a flock of sheep,
a string of ponies,
a covey of partridges,
a pride of lions,
a herd of elephants,
a plague of locusts,
a colony of ants,
a covey of quail,
a kindle of kittens,
a leap of leopards,
a pod of seals,
a rafter of turkeys,
a congress of asses,
a walk of snipe,
a gam of whales,
a nest of rabbits,
a gang of elks, a Knights of Columbus,
a fall of woodcock,
a duel of doves,
on God,
on God, a dissimulation of birds,
a spring of teal,
the peep of chickens,
a bevy of roebucks,
a closing of Sears,
a business of ferrets,
a bale of turtles,
a pitying of turtle doves,
a drift of hogs,
a paddling of ducks,
a siege of herons,
read
a
that,
trip of goats,
a charm of badgers,
a deceit of lapwings,
a shoal of bass,
an exultation of larks,
get your hand out of my face, Adam, a drove of cattle,
a singular of boars,
a tipping of magpies,
a gaggle of geese,
a congregation of plovers,
a husk of hares,
an unkindness of ravens,
a labor of moles,
Local 431.
a richness of martins,
a cast of hawks,
a knot of toads,
a descent of woodpeckers,
a sounder of swine,
a muster of storks,
a clutch of eggs,
a bouquet of pheasants,
an army of caterpillars,
a congress of eagles,
a hover of trout,
a flight of swallows,
a troop of kangaroos,
a clouder of cats,
a watch of nightingales,
a battering of mules,
a shrewdness of apes,
a rag of colts,
a murmuration of starlings,
a building of
a
rooks,
smack of jellyfish,
a harass of horses,
a parliament of owls,
a host of
a
sparrows,
tribe of turkeys,
a mess of pigeons,
oh gosh,
a pack of wolves,
a field of deer,
a patrol of raccoons,
an ostentation of peacocks.
And God said, I give you all the crops that bear fruit everywhere on earth and all the trees bearing fruits. This is for you to eat. And to all wild animals and to all the birds of heaven and to everything that lives and moves on earth, I give the green plants to eat. And so it was. God saw that everything that was created was good, very good. And so it was, evening and morning, the sixth day.
Thus, heaven and earth were completed with everything.